Mhm.
Boop, boo, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Man, I need to get a new microphone, bro. Holy fuck. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Much love and God bless, and thanks for tuning in, my friends, on this beautiful, fine, glorious day. Hope you're all doing well and living that motherfucking dream, dudes. It's time to do it up. As you can clearly see, we're 21 days in a fucking row right now of consistency, chat. That's the most important thing. Consistent quality gaming day in and day fucking out, my dudes. So today is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm going to be having Thanksgiving dinner over with my grandmother tonight, or at least that's the plan, right? Who knows what will happen fucking 5 hours from now, right? Maybe I'll be feeling so sick I'll just end up going to bed. Who knows, right? So we're gonna go and knock out these duels and jump right into the gate. He doesn't play Baldur's Gate anymore, only Darkwood. That is a damn lie. We played hours of Gate yesterday. And then we played a lot of Darkwood, though. I'm trying to finish Darkwood, chat. I really, really, really want to knock out and finish Darkwood so we can fucking, you know, we can get back to a new and exciting. What the fuck is this? Oh, this might be Ziggs. Could be a Yordle. God, is it Yordle? It's the Corkster, it looks like. I like Darkwood, but I want to get into another fucking another spoopy fucking game because it's day 5 of Spooktober and we're still playing the same game. I was hoping we would knock out 10 games this month, and we're like on game number 1 still. So yeah, you think AI will destroy the world? No. AI will never be good enough to be actual AI. We are 100% incapable of making real AI.
There he is, the one and only, the best. I hope you are well. Wish you and your loved ones the best.
Thanks so much. Dude,
Greeting from
to you
Germany.
too, my friend. Guten Tag to you as well, my friend. Wait. No, anyways. Thank you so much for the 32 with the Twitch Prime, man. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well and living that motherfucking dream, my man. Blessing to you and yours as well, my friend. God bless and much love. Really appreciate it, my dude. Thank you, dude. Thank you. All these fucking Yordles go in multiple lanes. I legitimately can't think of a male Yordle who came out in 2009 who only goes fucking middle. And as I say that, I realize it's Vigar. Because even though Vigar goes bot too, for some reason I know Lodal is going to say that it's not. Vigar doesn't go bot. Omega lol. I carry a lot more than these blades. It's got to be Aurelia. But yeah, no, we'll destroy it before AI. The thing is, like, we are still no closer to developing real, true AI, right? I've talked about this before. Everything AI is doing is just a superficial copy of mimicry of fucking human things, right? At no point has AI ever been able to think for itself. It's just an extremely long fucking algorithmic process. It is completely incapable of fucking self-thought because we are God knows how long from that. You know what I mean? So, I'm not worried about AI whatsoever. Stop playing video games and go to church? I don't know about that one, really. Who has ice in this game? It's got to be Lysandra, right? Ice wall. Anivia? There it is. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. This channel is all weebs? That is nonsense. There are very few weebs here. You don't think the military is something advanced? No, I don't. I don't think the CIA or anybody is capable of this. Of real, true AI? Yeah, no. We're a very long ways away from that. The CIA usually has access to tools and toys that the public doesn't know about that are definitely better. For sure. But I don't think we're anywhere closer. With the amount of money that has gone into this shit, I seriously doubt we are even remotely close to beginning to create something that actually is capable of independent thought. Like I said, right now, it's nothing but just superficial mimicry. And it's going to be that way for a long time, is my guess. A long time. But who knows? Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised, and Skynet will dominate the world in only a matter of time. Lul. Boo, 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 boo. Gaben. It's Gaben, Chad. How is Gaben not in the word list, dude? This is insane. That means he's been learning, but still far from anything? Yeah, exactly. Like I said, all it is right now is superficial mimicry. Good for medical research? Well, that's exactly what I was saying, is it's extremely algorithmical, right? Like, that's all it is. It's just one massive fucking algorithm. That's what the superficial mimicry is. And that's what most of, a lot of fucking, a lot of what you really need in medicine is, like, if this... Does the patient have a fever? Yes, go down. No, go down here, right? And so it's actually be really good for that. I could see that being a thing for sure. That'd actually be kind of cool, honestly. Of an algorithm that just does nothing but fucking has the absolute perfect database of every single disease ever recorded in history. And you could just fucking plug in somebody's symptoms and it just gives you the list of everything and likelihood, right? Like that would make sense, right? That'd be great. Doctors don't even have to think when you come in anymore. They just go and say, well, what do you got? Put it in here. This will tell you what it is. All right, have a nice day. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Let's go preen, chat. I like preen. Okay. AI could fix Dav? Fucking maybe, dude. Okay, so it doesn't end in N, and the N's not in the middle either. Let's go with plain. See if it goes N-E. All too easy, chat. All too fucking easy. But also, as always, keep in mind, chat, I am not in the CIA. I am not in the military. I play Baldur's Gate, the video game, online for a living on Twitch TV. So, what the fuck do I know, right? What on earth do I know, chat? I kind of like rock, pot, seed, and frozen. All things that are hard, just like my... Never mind. Fuck it, I'm sending it, chat. Darn. Getaway. Holiday. Shit, are these all fucking Madonna songs? Cherish, Holiday, Frozen. Uh-oh. Shit, I think that might be... I think we got a Madonna angle here, chat. My Madonna knowledge is lacking, though. What would the last one be? Is it Getaway? Water? What do you guys think here? Chat, what do we think it is? That's definitely not what a CIA agent would say. That's what I'm saying, dude. Are you even good at Baldur's Gate? I'm the baldest at Baldur's Gate, buddy. All right? I like this a lot. Holiday, Cherish, Frozen. These are all Madonna songs, chat. I'm absolutely feeling it. It's pretty obvious at this point Dav is clearly a government agent. Fuck. Getaway? Possibly. No. It's not Getaway, but it's one of the others. These three I'm positive about. It's music. Does she have a song called Music? Ooh, Bumper, Clown, Getaway, and Sports, all cars. Good eyes, guy in the chat. Wait, that was the purple one? Okay. Music is a Madonna song? Okay, I'll try it. I'll try it. If you're wrong and you're debating me. Okay, Pog. Well done, guy in the chat. Well done. Water, soil, seed, and the earth floor? No. Shock, shake, rock. What would you say is the last one here, Chet? How about we go floor and then go water, soil, seed, and pot? Yeah, I like that. Used to grow a houseplant, poggers, dude. All right, 1963, chat. Why does this just sound like Pretty Woman? Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman. Fuck, that wasn't it. That's unfortunate. Might be the baby, take it up, baby. Twist and shout, twist and shout. I love the Beatles, chat. Let's go and put that on, dude. That's a banger right there, chat. Holy heck, I love the Beatles, boys. You know, I was thinking about this yesterday, chat. You know what's really great about the Beatles, chat? Fucking everything, dude. Listen to this song. Oh my god, what a fucking banger, dude. Oh, my goal is gone? Yeah, super unlucky, Miller. Super unlucky, buddy. God, I just love the Beatles so much, Chad. Every one of their songs is just a masterpiece. And see, this is where, Laura, this is where you tell me it's fucking Mueller, obviously. What the fuck do you mean, Miller, you stupid dumbass? Welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing well and living that dream, buddy. Hope you're doing well and living that dream. And yeah, that's just what Nera does, right? All right, we got yuca, ground meat, cheese, onion, garlic, salt, pepper oil, achiote, eggs, cilantro, and come in. I'm gonna go with Peru. This sounds Peruvian, Chad. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Ah, Pipo said it's Colombia. Cariñono, Karim Anyola. Hey, it doesn't have the garbage pronunciation anymore. That's so sad. Unironically, one of the best their songs. I would also say so, but I mean, it's also one of the songs that they didn't do originally, right? Like somebody else did "Twist and Shout," and then the Beatles did a cover of it, right? Or am I crazy? I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure "Twist and Shout" is a cover. But I would unironically go so far as to say that is the best Beatles song, and the only one I actually like. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they did do it first, and then they got covered multiple times. No, the Isley Brothers. Yeah. Oh wait, that says the Top Notes did it too. YouTube is saying there's a one of both the Isley Brothers and the Top Notes, which is crazy. Before the Beatles did it. I just closed Food Guesser, didn't I? I'm so good at everything. It's fine. We got it. We got it. All right, we're back. Sedge, their best song is a cover? Of course it is. It's because they didn't write it, brother. What's your favorite class to play through Baldur's Gate 2? Probably a Fighter Thief, honestly. Beatles did a cover. It's a cover? Yeah, it makes sense. All right, so this looks Spanish as fuck, right? Just your typical fucking... Yeah. Green pepper, tomato, chili. You just take a leftover omelet, add some potato. Yeah. España, chat. That is a damn lie. Is this telling me to go to the Middle East or Africa? Cold from Spain. Are you saying this is like from Somalia? Oh, this is an African dish. I'm going Uganda. Really? I mean, look at the picture. Are you really gonna tell me? Uh, oh yeah, this Tanzania, Chad. Obviously, brother. Yeah, you can see this in Uganda too. Of course, they're right next to each other. Anything near Lake Victoria, birthplace of the omelet and potato. Yeah. Look at the map. What do you mean? Look at the map. It's part of Sugandese cuisine. Mod's ban that guy. That doesn't look very tasty. Chestnut flour, wheat flour, sugar, salt, water, olive oil, and baking powder. Chestnut flour fritters. Pairs beautifully with honey or jam, offering a comforting and satisfying treat reminiscent of autumnal flavors. Chat, where the fuck are we? I am actually at a loss. I'm leaning towards like fucking the Balkans, but I'm gonna be completely honest. Chestnut flower? Do we go Scandinavia? I'm down to try Finland. I'm down to try Finland. I was leaning more towards the Balkans. Yep, it's Balkan as fuck. Actually, this could be fucking Slovakia. Fratelli Castagnini. Oh my fucking lord, it's Italian? It's not Italian. What's northwest of Italy that sounds Italian, Chet? Finland isn't Scandinavian? Yeah, but it's weird food that looks like it. Switzerland? But, like, that name is not Swiss. San Marino, that's it. Thank you. France. Corsica. Oh, that's so stupid, dude. That doesn't fucking count, bro. Man, fuck this game, dude. Corsica. Brother, let me see what the final score is. I'm still well above the average. Like, holy shit, we got dicked there, man. Yeah, I don't know where San Marino is. I'm not gonna lie. Take the L, Dev. I got an L for you. Dude, that was no, I'm mad now. I'm mad, Chad. Mm-mm-mm. By the way, I just Googled a Spanish tortilla real quick. Look at the fucking picture. Like, tell me that doesn't look fucking identical to the fucking Tanzanian dish. Like, it's the exact same ingredients. Only thing it's missing is the sour cream. Oh, I'm so sad. All right, boys, we're going to go and take a very short, quick couple minutes here to go have a quick conversation with my lawyer. When I get back, we're going to have a great day of gaming. See you here soon, dudes. BRB. God bless YouTube. Feel free to put on a little music while you wait. I'll see you here soon. BRB in just a moment. God bless and much love. I haven't forgotten the other rule. Don't worry, buddy. Oh, good God. I apologize for that, chat. But we are back. 30 minutes good stream. Yeah. Same joke. Same joke every single time. You guys are so funny, chat. Alright. Last dole, boys. The most important of doles. And then we jump into it. Dad Ash from Overwatch. Or Ellie from The Rest of Us. What are we thinking here, chat? What are we thinking here? I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't even know who Ash is. I don't know who Ellie is either, but I know The Rest of Us literally has an HBO series now or something. So I'm going to go with The Rest of Us. Nailed it. All right, Captain Priest from Call of Duty or Diana. Ash is voiced by Jennifer Hale. Yeah. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and say it, dude. Nobody who's gooning is thinking about Diana, bro. 230. Good God. What the fuck is a flesh tuber? / ibuprofen muncher? What the fuck is that? What? Is this like fucking April Fool's joke or something? I'm so confused. Oh, wait, now we got two VTubers. Mint Fatomi or Doki Bird. What do we think, chat? Maybe it's the creator of Rule 30 Fortal? Maybe. Guy just time guesser likes to put his own pictures in there. We aren't gonna make it as a species, chat. Right? I'm thinking the internet's gonna go left, but honest to God, I don't know either of these fuckers. Ah, you guys are right. It was Doki Bird. Alphys from Undertale or Susie from Deltarune. Let's go Susie. I don't know why there are thousands of pictures of this. It's gotta be Jasmine, right? Then again, it's fucking the Sonic fandom. Come on now, there's no way, right? Okay. Dr. Eggman only has 1,200. Ooh, now we got a good one, Chad. Miss Fortune is definitely going to have some art out there. I guarantee it. She's got huge tracts of land. No idea who Chloe Price is. No idea what Life is Strange is. I'm going with Miss Fortune, Chad. Nailed it. Animal Crossing, Legends of Zelda. We've seen both of these things before. I feel like I should know this one. I think it was the Animal Crossing. Fuck, it was the other one. Okay. Last one, chat. Oh, fuck. Oh, Dragon Ball Z or the roommate, chat. I'm leaning towards the Android. It's gotta be the Dragon Ball Z shit. I don't think it could be Arcane Season 2, chat. It's gotta be this one. Wow. 24,000. Holy shit. That's crazy. That's crazy right there, chat. Alright. The final duel has been defeated, boys. Time to load up the gate. Couple of these were surprises. Couple of these were surprises. Couple of these were disappointing surprises. Makes us think we're not going to make it. Humans, I mean. Unlucky. Dez been honing his gooning instincts. Yeah, exactly. Let's do it up, boys. Where are we? Where were we? Where did we leave off? Looks like we're in the middle of the Durlessy Tower. I think we had just gotten here, too, right? We just got into Durlags. We got Faldorn already. We already got the Faldussy. Just hit 40, so we literally just leveled here. Bay's still got a long ways to go. Okay. Gave up on EET. We stopped using EET ages ago because it's just not good. Just the camera, I'll get it. EET is just not Pog, sadly. It's just, it's trash, unfortunately. EET is just trash at the end of the day. EET is just not good, man. The only continuity it has is the shit that you don't want to be continuous at all. So, it's like, it is what it is, man. Do I wish it were different? I do. But I cannot do anything. You had cleared all the traps. Feel free to just run around doing whatever you want. Alright, thanks, buddy. Thanks for letting me know, pal. The only thing I would even remotely want to continue is the NPCs. And those are the only things that does not carry over. So it's like, it just doesn't make any sense at all. The whole EET thing is just so incredibly flawed. It's crazy.
You need something, stranger?
It's so incredibly flawed.
You need something, stranger?
Unlucky. Why is EET trash? Use it all the time. The reason we picked it up in the first place, Gonchalo, is because we are really excited, thinking that all our characters would continue over. I thought I could take my BG1 characters to Siege of Dragonspear, and I thought I could take them all the way to a Melisande at the very end of the game. Because the game says it's a continuous thing.
Oh, whoa, what's
as
this?
Continuity
Notices most
for all your
entertaining man on
companions.
Twitch.tv is
And
live and in living color.
That's not what happens, unfortunately. So, Gary the Corpman, thank you so much for the sub, my man. Really appreciate love and support. Welcome back 25 months, dude. I hope you're doing well and living that motherfucking dream, man. God bless, dude. Thank you, dude. Thank you. It means a lot to me, buddy. So, like I said, we thought that we'd be able to take BG1 companions all the way to a Melisande. Because that would be cool, right? You don't get to take Allura all the way through the saga. You don't get to take Garrick all the way through the saga. That'd be really fucking cool, right? That'd be really fucking fun. But that's not what it lets you. It doesn't let you do that. All it does is make it so if a character dies in BG1, they're perma'd forever, which is just stupid as fuck. We don't want that. Because all that means is then we don't want to take any of those characters in BG1. It does let you like go and put some stuff in boxes, and then we can come back and loot it later, so you can sneak in the Cloak of Balduran, which is cool, I guess. But like, why would you ever go back to this world anyway if you're in Baldur's Gate 2? There are no items to come back here to get aside from the Cloak of Balduran. The XP that you get from BG1, like, if I were to come back and do Durlags while I'm in the middle of Baldur's Gate 2, I'm not getting any XP there. There's just no reason to come back. You know what I mean? It's just, the whole concept of EET just doesn't really make any sense, you know? It just doesn't do what you think it would do. And it does things that you don't want it to do. So, for me personally, I'm very disappointed with EET. I am, for one, very disappointed with what EET does. Because again, I had an expectation, and that expectation not only wasn't met, but then EET unironically made things worse in many ways.
Something troubling you? I could do no other.
My name is Freeze.
Which is sad.
Learn it well, for it's the chilling sound of your doom.
That is definitely Peepo sad, for
Hardly
sure.
worth my time.
But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Where do you get BG mods from? All over the place. Sometimes we get them from Gibberling's website. Sometimes Morpheus Mart. Sometimes there's standalone websites that literally do nothing but just house a mod, right?
With my usual panache. Is there someone else you feel this one?
I will do that.
It just kind of depends on what mod it is and what we're trying to do. And sometimes I don't even get the mods myself. Like, you know, my somebody else might get the mod and then send it and link it over to me. In which case, I didn't get it at all. GitHub, yeah. GitHub's got a lot of shit. Also true. Dev stream is very big brain content. True. Alright, enough with the fucking copy pastas. That takes up too much space on screen, you fucking losers. Madge, dev stream, copy pasta, Madge.
I will do that.
Stay cool, boy.
Nicholas, nah.
And it'll be the best ever. I'm gonna upload my mods to the hub chat, but it ain't the GitHub, if you know what I mean. That's where I'm gonna start streaming from next, boys. Y'all
I
just
hate
wait.
when people talk during the movie.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm just gonna copy paste it even harder now. I could just fucking make it an automatic timeout. I could just time your ass out and be like, oh no, bitch. Did you just get automatically timed out? Aww.
I hate when people talk during the
Dude,
movie.
Suriname needs to be
I hate when
added to
people
the
talk
ban
during the
list.
movie.
Suriname 100% needs to be added to the fucking list, brother. Chat, you're not gonna get away with that for long.
Stay cool, bird boy. Freeze well.
Freeze well. I've literally guessed Suriname before on stream, so fucking
Stay
miss me
cool,
with that shit.
bird boy.
Jet, stay strong. Don't let him intimidate us. I'm about to go fist this fucking basilisk, by the way. Watch this, chat. You ready for it? Oh, I fucking whipped. That's so sad. I forgot the Blutie actually needs to come upstairs so she can go and disarm that shit.
Your voice is ambrosia.
And is Zar gonna hit?
I find that unlikely.
Oh! Did he hit?
Hardly worth my time.
I can't tell if he hit. It didn't do anything. Nah, he fucking whiffed.
I could do no other.
Alright, Zar, go hit him with this. Wait, that hit, though? That's crazy.
Freeze well.
Isn't the place a Suriname known for its windmills? Yeah.
Alcalus,
They are signs
let
of resistance
darkness
against
prevail.
the cruel and evil dictator known as Devayorn. Yes, of course they are.
I hate
Poor
when
chat
people talk during
is
the movie.
so abused.
Ooh, I'm gonna work out some
Twitch
anger.
chat suffers so
Nah.
much at the hands of cruel streamer.
Stay cool, bird boy.
I'm gonna touch this basilisk again. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, we keep fucking whiffing these things. And it's starting to piss me off. We fucking just whiffed again. No, that time we did hit. Okay. And we undead grafted and he saved. Lul A.
May
Well, it is
darkness
what it is, I
prevail.
guess. Whiffing the
Freeze well.
basilisks. I mean, they're not that hard to hit either.
May
It's kind of
darkness
disappointing.
prevail.
I need to learn True Strike, unironically.
Stay cool, bird boy.
Like, I unironically need to take True Strike so I give myself a big old taco bonus. And obviously, if I was fully buffed too in Baldur's Gate 2, it would help. This place used to be a place where we could express ourselves. Ah, I see. So
Please, wow.
randomly and mindlessly copy-pasting is how you express yourself, Binu? Is that it? I'm sorry, I thought it was America. It is America? I'm sorry, I thought it was America. With all that strength bonuses concerning, your base taco for being a wizard is absolute trash, so. It's absolutely terrible. And that's not surprising. We are individuals, he says. Surely. He sold out to the YouTube crowd. It's true. I have. I have indeed sold out to YouTube. Army of Skeleton Knights in BG2? I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is the absolute garbage version of Anime Dead and not the OG. Yeah, this is the trash version. 5 hit dice. 1 APR. 60 HP. 0 magic resistance. Yeah, so this is the garbage version of Anime Dead. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. The trash Anime Dead, Peepo said. But it's not the end of the world. Or is it? Chat, is it the end of the world? It might be.
I find that unlikely.
Oh, okay. He finds that unlikely. We should be okay then. What is the point of a live chat if you can't spam copy paste dongers? That's what I'm fucking saying, dude. Right. What is it? Raise your dongers? The classic, dude. Raise your dongers, chat. The Book of Dong. Dude, I miss old Cutie Pie's chat. That shit was great, man. I miss when Cutie was still in Dig. And was playing with fucking Kiwi Kid all the time. That was the golden age of Twitch, dude. The golden age of Twitch was Cutie Pie with fucking Kiwi Kid, man. I could watch those. I could watch the VODs of that on a daily basis and be entertained, man. That shit was so good. Oh. The good old days, man. The Dollar Shave Club. I wouldn't shave for $1. I wouldn't shave for $1. Dollar make me holla, Chad. Did Kagan's hat break? It most certainly did. Do we have an extra, or did I get rid of that like an idiot? I got rid of it like an idiot. Oh no, I gave it to what's her name, never mind. The donger has arisen. Did you think we had forgotten, chat? Did you think we had forgiven? Okay. What about Amidala? What about Amidala? Well, that actually killed me. Yeah, pretty fucking much. Make a pillow and sell it for $1,000. One of your viewers would buy it. I don't think one of my viewers fucking would, and even if they were willing to, I don't think you could legally send that through the mail in the United States.
I'm never quite so comfortable as when I'm at least 6 feet under.
Sending biologicals through the fucking mail is probably gonna get you in. It's probably gonna bring down the long arm of the law, if you know what I mean, buddy. They do not take too kindly to people doing stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that was one of the reasons why the gamer girl bathwater thing never really took off. Because you legally couldn't send gamer girl bathwater through the mail. You'd unironically get your ass in fucking trouble. Boop. Do we even have a bow job in this party? I don't think we do, right? I think we're bow jobless. Yeah. It's just water. It's not just water. It's gamer girl bath water. That their butt cheeks have been in and other disgusting things. Dude, diddly dunger cuckerino. It just honestly amazes me that people fucking still remember all these ancient memes. Because, like, Cutie was at one point, like, the face of Twitch, right? Like, at one point, he was, like, 20, 30,000 fucking viewers every day. Like, long before Ninja and XQC. Back in the fucking day. Cutie was one of the biggest on Twitch TV.
Must we be so insufferably
What is steel
Good
compared
days, good
to the
old days, man.
hand? that
Garrus,
wields
thank you
it?
so much for the sub, my man. Welcome back. 20 months, dude. I hope you're doing well and
Good
living that
friend
motherfucking
of ours
dream,
over
dude.
here,
God bless, man.
Madge.
Thank you, dude.
Pinched
Thank you.
fingers emoji.
Agreed, brother. Forsen is the face of Twitch. I would say Forsen is definitely one of the streamers of all time on Twitch TV. I would agree with that for sure. Like, everybody has heard the name of Forsen before. You also start selling bathwater? No, I wouldn't. I would fucking go to jail for that. Ko should be the face of Twitch? I don't think Ko is... I think Ko is the face of RPGs on Twitch. That I'm with you with 100%. Ko is the face of RPGs on Twitch. If an RPG comes out, Ko's fucking the one who's playing it, for sure. Ko is definitely one of the top streamers on Twitch, but I don't think he's the face. But like I said, I don't think Forsen's the face of Twitch either. I mean, I hate to say it, but at the moment, Kai Cenat's the face of Twitch. Like, let's stop lying to ourselves. The dude's getting like 150,000 viewers on the regular every day. He's the face of Twitch right now. It's just the way it is. Dude's like a fucking billionaire. That's the way it is. But for me, it's also like, I don't think he's been streaming as long as Forsen, or Ko, or Dan Gaiman, or like so many of the other people on Twitch who are literally fucking OGs, right? I think Dan Gaiman is literally like, he was here when it was Justin TV, right? I think he was here back before it was even called Twitch. I'm not sure if Ko was. I know Ko's been around forever too. And I know Forsen's been around a long time as well. I'm not sure if they were there before it was Twitch. So. Because I know Cutie was. Cutie was streaming for 12 years plus on Twitch, right? Technically, right now, a French streamer is on top with 650,000 viewers. What the Sigma? What are they streaming? You know what? My Twitch recommended is so giga-fucked anyways. I probably wouldn't be able to find it. It's IRL, right? It's got to be an IRL channel. No, it's not. Excuse me. Yeah, there's only 300,000 on IRL. What are you talking about? Oh, it's under special events. That's why I didn't see it. Alright, we gotta go look this up, chat. $666,000? What is happening here? You know what, Poland? Perhaps I was too harsh on you. Perhaps I treated you too harshly, Poland. And your made-up bullshit language. I don't fucking think that anything not video game related should be allowed on Twitch. I totally understand where you're coming from when you say that, but at the same time, like, I unironically think, and I'm gonna get shit for saying this, I think some streamers are unironically at their best doing real life content. I think Tyler 1 playing League of Legends is so incredibly boring, it's insane. I think Tyler 1 doing live cooking content is unironically when he's at his best. Like, I'm not even memeing. Now, Kagan doesn't need a head. Like, there are some streamers who just do live shit really, really well and entertaining 100%. Like, his live content was actually really good. And watching him play League is like, holy fuck, dude, I couldn't care less. Why are people donating to millionaires? I agree, they should be donating to me.
I am alone on this desolate dry land and
Frosty!
works in these woods.
Why would you donate to millionaires, chat, when you could donate to me? Midge. Pretending to roid rage or roid raging. I've always assumed that 90% of streamers' personality is an exaggeration of their real personality. Artosis will definitely get mad at video games and he will amplify his rage. And I think Tyler 1 does the exact same thing. That's my thinking though. Am I wrong? It's possible. Right? Ace possible. Ace possible. That I am indeed incorrect. But that's what I've always, for the most part, believed. Oh no, not my spooky, scary skeletons. God, that looked so useless. Okay. Don't let her touch you, chat. If she touches you, she'll take your virginity away. Whew. We're good. Hey, and what's this, chat? We just now acquired a perfectly good hat for Kagan. How convenient, chat. Dev, you need to get Kagan a hat. Boop, 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 boop. No, we don't. Whatever happened to Dr. Disrespect? Yeah. He did a few things that were considered inappropriate. Mildly inappropriate. He is disrespecting certain rules and regulations. You know what I mean? Disrespecting rules and regulations. Yeah, so. Wow. Does Dev talk about tasty fish and pussy when he's out and about? Probably. Probably. Taylor Swift is just a hometown girl living in a lonely world. Doctor disrespects his wife. Yep. He'll be back on the platform in a couple years like nothing happened. I mean, Ninja came back. Ninja came back. Still averages a couple thousand viewers playing League of Legends and Valorant and shit. Can you fucking imagine? Ninja left the platform, went and streamed on some other website. That website crashed and burned. He shows back up to Twitch years later, and he's still got 10 times my fucking followers. That just hurts my feelings. Makes me think what I've been doing as a streamer for like the last 10 years, Chad. I haven't done shit. I need to figure it out, boys. I need to, quote-unquote, get good at the video gaming thing. I need a new microphone. My mic is terrible. I have a very sexy voice, chat, and you guys just can't hear it. It just sounds like I'm a fucking World of Warcraft goblin. Phantom Lord is still AWOL. Maybe the criminals don't come back. I think Dr. Disrespect would have a hard time coming back. Then again, Hashinshin got perma'd, and Cookie Law still streams, so I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know how the fucking rules and regulations work. You know what I mean? I am not sure how this shit fucking works.
Can I assist you?
I am not privy to the inside information. You know what I mean?
My temper's bad enough
So
without
what
ye
the
bothering me.
do I know? Maybe you guys are right. Boop, 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 boop. Mixer exploded so fast? Yeah, it was so obvious.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Mixer had absolutely no fucking chance. They spent a fortune on big fucking streamers thinking that, like, that was actually gonna make a difference. Maybe you should turn the camera off and then use your sexy voice that you talk about. Yeah, maybe that's it, dude. Unlucky. I'll hire a hot stripper to dance behind you. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I'll put out a flyer. Right? Twitch chat is revolting. You fucking said it. They have been for years now, ball spawn. Are there any BG1 enemies that require +2 weapons? No. The Lugaro, however, require the cold modifier, which is a hidden modifier. Only a few weapons have it. Every single successful streamer is an inside industry plant. It all makes sense, dude. To be fair, there is one thing that I will say in that regards. Every really successful streamer on Twitch is literally a millionaire. And yet they all don't fucking show it. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, Asmongold still lives in a house with roaches. I have never seen, like, a streamer streaming from inside, like an actual mansion. At most, they have a house. And even a lot of them that are still averaging, like, 2,000 viewers don't even have that. And so it's like, you know, they have money. But where is it? I don't know, chat. Perhaps it is being returned, since they are all industry plants. It's all starting to make sense now, chat. Oh, yeah, of course, Ayaltas. Number of followers doesn't equal quality of followers. I mean, on one hand, yes, Mr. K. On the other hand, I assure you that if you have 10,000 viewers and none of them are subbed, you are making many times my money just from ad revenue, right? Like, that's just the way it is, plain and simple, you know? So, like, yeah. That's just big house money. A few $1 million is, like, what some of these fuckers make a year, you know what I mean? Asmongold draws his powers from the piles of trash and roaches. How do you know what other people make? Twitch stats tracks certain streamers' mic deck, and you can see how many subs they have. And you can pretty much guesstimate how much money they're making. So, for example, like, Kai Cenat probably has, like, 100 or 150,000 subs. Generally, for the most part, and this isn't always true, this is a good rule of thumb, though, however many people are watching a stream is how many subs that person has. That doesn't mean all the people watching are subbed. But if somebody averages 150,000 viewers or 5,000 viewers, you could assume they have 150,000 subs and 5,000 subs. If they stream every day and average that, generally that's how many subs they have. And that doesn't include, obviously, sub-gifters, right? So, but yeah, like, if we were to go and pull up Twitch stats, you could see most of the top channels, right? There we go. Here it is. This isn't showing subs now. I'm so confused. Current active subscribers on Kai Cenat's channel. The man gained 400,000 followers. Holy fuck. 20 million total follows. 1 million active subs. That's crazy. The man... Chat, in 2 hours, he will gain my max followers. That's crazy. That's crazy. What a fucking Chad. All-time high active subs. 1 million. I can't believe Cadriel's this high either. 15,000 active subs. All-time high, 50,000. Casio, 70,000. Zach Rar, Mr. Asmongold himself. According to this, he's only averaging 3,000 subs right now. XQC, 20,000. I don't know any of these other people. Let's take a look at Shroud. 6,300. Moon Squared, 12,000. Moon averages like 10,000, 12,000, right? Right? And that's what he's got. DeBaus FFS. I should have checked DeBaus. Go check yourself. All right. See what we got here. I don't even have mine checked. Yeah, mine aren't even on here. Mine's not even on here. Chat feels bad. Mine's not even listed. 0.02% of all English viewers. 100% of the viewers of Baldur's Gate, though. Okay? Okay. Okay. Famous followers. Co-Carnage. Not trying to brag, chat, but Co currently does follow my channel. That's right. That's right. No. Not bragging. Not bragging, chat. What is this? Oh shit, chat. My followers are skyrocketing right now. My followers are skyrocketing, chat. Almost more than half a follower an hour. I was averaging like 10% followers an hour the other day. Man, I'm fucking moving up in the world, chat. It's because I'm active 7 days a week now, boys, right? Active 7 days a week. You know, it's only a matter of fucking time, dude. It's only a matter of time, boys. This consistency is gonna pay the fuck off, Chad. You hear me? I'm gonna be drowning in that shit. You lost so many subs after the Suriname incident? Yeah, that's what it was. To the point, the best way to mod my Steam version? I would love to help you with that, Grant, but I don't know jack shit about modding for Steam, buddy. I know for Steam, sometimes they hide folders from you, which is a huge pain in the ass. I don't fucking know. I couldn't help you with that, unfortunately, man. I couldn't help you with that. We gotta dump Faldorn. She hates dwarves. Nah, it's cool, dude. She's good. Chat, if you're new here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. That's what I'm missing, chat. I'm not telling people to like and subscribe enough. And remember to ring that bell. Remember to ring that bell. I don't think Josh is view botting. Josh is a successful YouTuber. Salted View. That's the thing, right? Josh is a big fucking YouTuber. A lot of his videos got hundreds of thousands of views. And that's where the large bulk of his audience is going to come from. Whether or not he streams on Twitch is irrelevant, right? If you got a big YouTube following and you say you're doing a Twitch stream, a handful of people are going to come over, for sure. Like, that's just the way it be, you know what I'm saying? Oh, did he really? Yeah. Like, I can't fucking compete with that. I think Ko gave me a shout out ages ago when I used to average 300 to 400 viewers when that happened. And then eventually I just scared off all of Ko's fucking viewers because, like, I just have a potty mouth and he doesn't, so. Fine, it clicks thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. Hey, don't forget to ring that bell. I remember the Ko raid. Ko never raided me. Why do people keep saying this? Chat, if Ko rated me, my max viewers would have been like 3,000. It still literally says my max viewers was 900 when we were fucking doing a Melisson one time. Ko has never rated me and he never will, chat. If he did, every single person in his chat would be like, who the fuck is this guy? Why is he fucking... Why won't he shut up? 90% of Ko's viewers would be like, what the fuck, this guy's a dick. I clearly remember when Nelson Mandela raided you, Dev. Oh, okay, I see. I too remember that one Nelson Mandela raid. Those are the good old days, Chad. I almost walked into that fireball. Most of your viewers are 40 plus with heart disease. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. Unlucky, dude. You lost everybody with your bad Beatles takes? I literally played the Beatles today and talked about how pog it was. And now my highest viewership to this day has always been and always will be. We were doing a Melisson one time with a pog party, and we hit 900 viewers. It was crazy. We hit 900 viewers doing a Melisson once. And then the next to Melisson was like 250. And I was so sad because I was like, where the fuck did everybody go? Oh, I'm such a fucking loser. No, that's literally what the tracker says, Praetor Fallen. Max viewers was during a Melisson. No, we died. I'm pretty sure we died. I might be wrong. It don't matter what the tracker says, because I know what actually happened. Was watched by some chef when he cooked. What did he really? Oh yeah, his steak video is pretty fucking famous, so I wouldn't be surprised. So you reach a Melisson the first time? Maybe that's what it was. We just hadn't been there in so long. And then like after that, like we just got to a Melisson over and over and over again, and it just kind of lost it, right? Like chat's like, Dev, you get to a Melisson so often, it's just not as hype. It is what it is, right? Dav got to a Melisson, killed her again. Lame-o. Like, Dav, we've seen this. New content, please. The hello. I get it. That's why. That fucking explains everything, honestly. Suffering from success. Yeah, that's it. Using so much cheese and invalidating his runs that everyone just fucking left. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Long enough, Dev. Now get too smelly in the sand. All right, I'll make that happen for you. 1 second, I gotta see something. Man, I need a new microphone, man. I sound fucking terrible on stream. Chad, I need a new mic. We need a new mic. It just doesn't sound right. Then again, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe my voice is so fucking terrible. Is that actually it? Do I have just such a god-awful fucking voice that it turns off most people? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to go through a second puberty like fucking pirate software, chat. That might be it. I'll work on that, chat. I'll let you know when we pull it off. Maybe I should pick up smoking again. Maybe that's the play. Dwarven man once again gets charmed by fucking beach thoughts. Of all said words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these. I'm not fucking surprised that he got charmed again. Dude, Zara resisted it, by the way. Zara's like, listen, bitch, you ain't charming me. I'm not falling for your pernicious wiles over here. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Oh my fucking lord, we actually charmed him back. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't seen that in a long time. Let's fucking go, dude. You can't afford to smoke? Not fucking wrong, dude. I'll have to do it the cheap way. I'll just go outside and light some fucking sticks on fire and breathe it in. I'll get my voice nice and deep, dude. Makes sense. Following pirates off, for example, might not be the best long-term plan. I don't know, man. He's still killing it on Twitch. Keep that in mind, dude. You know what I mean? Like, the man is still unironically one of the more successful Twitch streamers, you know? Was beautiful the fiction. What? What does that mean? Your burps are immaculate. Yeah, thanks, buddy. You wear too many clothes when you play BG3? Ah, that makes sense. That's true. Is it possible to achieve this without streaming? I don't know. How could one hope to stand against such overwhelming power? Maybe. You're our version of a daytime soap opera. Hey, thanks, buddy. Chad, have you ever thought about what kind of tree you'd be if you were a tree? I don't remember what that was from. I feel like that was something from fucking Naked Gun or some shit. It was like the Barbara Walters fucking interview tapes, where she just asked like the stupidest questions of all time. If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? I'd be a weeping willow because I'm sad that you asked me such a stupid fucking question. Police Squad, that's what it was, yeah. The Barbara Walters interviews. That was so stupid, man. That shit cracked me up. My dad got that interview once. I would 100% go with the willow answer. I like that one. I'm a big fan of that. I would be a weeping willow because I'm sad you asked me such a stupid fucking question. Holy shit. What kind of question is that, bro? if you were a tree. If you were one of these pieces of grass right here, Chad, which one would you be? Would you be the green, lush grass? Would you be the yellow or the dead piece of dirt over here? Maybe that's it. I hate those questions. What would you say is your biggest drawback? Your biggest weakness that you hope to overcome? Well, gosh, I would say my biggest weakness is that when I get too focused on something, I just want to see it through no matter what. You know, I'm just a people pleaser. I get along with everyone too well, you know? I work too hard. That's what my friends say. There goes Dav. He's the guy who just works too hard. Because God forbid you're actually honest, right? Did I tell you guys this story? I applied to a job and I was completely honest. Just for fun, just to see what would happen. So, like, all the interview questions were like, if some coworker, you know, disrespected you and another coworker, and one of the options was to, like, you know, be aggressive towards this person. I can't remember if the option was, like, to punch him or what. But I think one of the questions was literally just punch him upside the head. And me just being the smartass, I hit that. And, like, they're just, like, looking over the answers, and they're just like, I don't think you'd be a good fit for this company. You seem a little aggressive, sir. I was like, hey, man, you wanted me to be honest. I'm gonna be honest and answer, dude. Nobody disrespects me or Martha like that. You know what I'm saying, dude? She was pregnant, and he didn't open the door for her. I'm like, listen, buddy, you try that shit again around here, you're gonna regret it. Yeah, and when I find the guy that did it, yeah, exactly. My biggest flaw is my perfectionism, yeah, exactly. My greatest strength is my ability to listen. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. I might be a little too fucking close right now. Bitch, where are you going? Okay. This is going pretty well. Surely Kagan doesn't get charmed right here. Wrong. Remember when I said Shirley Kagan doesn't get charmed right here, and then he got charmed? And then he resisted the fucking charm cloak that we used again? God, that was so pog. As is tradition, chance. Brother, you've got to be joking. Oh, please tell me Faldorn's charm shit is now hostile, by the way. Please tell me that one of my own party members gets struck by fucking lightning now. Because that would make me so moist, it would be insane. They resisted 3 charms, by the way. 3 of them. Not 1, not 2, Chad, but 3. Oh, but he gets held by hold person. Really? Moister than an oyster. Dude, I haven't heard that in a long time. Moister than an oyster, Chad. I would stop at nothing to end their life. Exactly. She was pregnant, so that makes it a 2 versus 1. I like that. That's a good one. Is that everybody on shit? Okay, good. Dude, Naked Gun was so good, man. It really was. Naked Gun, Police Squad, Oh, that shit was just stellar. He's trying again? Oh, shit. Streaming too often? I know, and I apologize for that. I know you guys want breaks. You're just like, Dav, listen, man, can I just take a day off so I don't have to tune in and be entertained by your beautiful bearded self and hear the melodious sound of your voice on such a regular basis? But, oh, you're number 2 in your own category? The dude didn't even finish his intro, and he's already number 1, right? Fuck that guy, chat. I'm Googling Josh. Let's see what we get. Fuck. Man's been live for an hour. He's already killing it. 23 hundo. That's crazy. That's crazy, chat. Lose his house and then burn his car to ashes. That's what I would fucking do. No, I'd lead with it. Do you remember that one episode of South Park where Carton made that kid eat his parents? It'd be like that, but 10 times worse. Oh fuck, there's fucking creepy crawlers. Don't hit me. Brother. You piece of... Save the Blooty. Alright, the Blooty is safe, chat. The Blooty is secret. The Blooty is safe. So I wonder what happens if he's been feeble-minded and then gets charmed. Does he suddenly... Yeah, okay, he's suddenly able to move. How pog. I was gonna say, what happens if a man is charmed while minded of feebleness? And then the game was like, well, I'll tell you what, buddy. And he resisted again. I don't even know why I fucking bothered, chat. I'm gonna go be completely honest with y'all. Why do I even bother? Oh my god, we got him, chat. Chat, we got him. Got your dumb ass. That's crazy. Wow, we actually did that. That's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Scott Tenderman, yeah. And Cartman got the dead he never knew killed. Oh, is that what they ended up doing there? That's funny as shit. Because I remember when they did Cartman's dad and nobody could figure out who it was. Oh, and now he's back to being feeble-minded again. That's crazy. Josh is clueless. I mean, like, Baldur's Gate, doing a Baldur's Gate no reload run is nothing but meta-knowledge, right? If you know that basilisks are coming up, you throw up the protections, you take care of it. If you know what the Iron Throne is capable of, you add preemptive measures, right? And if you're just doing no reload and you haven't played through the entire game recently, you're gonna have a bad fucking time. Like, I've been doing no reload on Twitch for years. Years. And, yeah. You know, he's gonna die a lot if he ever makes it, to be honest. Betting on the worst outcome is usually the way to go, but I like to be positive, Uso Osterman. You know what I mean? I like to be positive, dude. With very few exceptions, I try to find the good in everything, you know? When people say SOD is the worst game of all time, I say, you know what? SOD had a lot of problems with gameplay and story, but you know, there's some things they did well. They got every single voice actor from the original game to come back and do voices again. Except Jahira, because they couldn't find her. I respect that, dude. You know what I mean? I respect that shit. The Beatles have a good song. They did a cover of Twist and Shout, and you know what? It's their best song. 10 out of 10, dude. BG3, you know, did they have some issues? You bet they did. 5th edition is a fucking mess. But you know what? They still tried to make some fun, memorable moments. like flinging
Where's
the
my
gnome
wife?
from the windmill. That was great, right? Are the bosses pretty fucking forgettable? They are. Is there any line that's iconic, like from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, where almost every line is iconic? No. But you do have some memorable moments. And you gotta appreciate those memorable moments.
Waiting around ain't gonna make us any money.
Oh, it's about fucking time he's back. Holy shit. Feeble Mind lasts too long, man. Feeble Mind lasts way too long. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. What about my aim is true? Is she wrong, though? Her aim is really true, Chad. It's true as hell. Damn, we only got the slashing belt. That's interesting here. Gods, I want to ride you till you see stars. It's pretty memorable. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's like the only line that I legitimately remember from the game. I really, truly, honestly feel that, like, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 quotes are, like, super memorable. And I think, I don't know if it's maybe just the sheer scope, because obviously you have way more lines in BG3 than BG 1 and 2. But at the same time, it's like, aside from chick and geek, like, I really can't think of any lines from BG3 that I just remember. You know what I mean? Besides chick and geek. And, like, in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, like, every single line was just so well developed, so well delivered, right? You
Surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Limited voiceover. No, it's a big part of it, but again, the biggest part of it is, like, go and look at the cast of BG 1 and 2, and it's like a dozen people doing the lines of every character. Go see how many characters Jim Cummings alone voices in Baldur's Gate, and you're like, what the actual fuck? You know what I mean? And in BG3, you go look at the cast, and you're like, who the fuck are these people? I've never heard of any of them, bro. You know? And it fucking shows, to be perfectly honest. What about his tentacles grab your lower body with passion? I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually remember that line. I trust you. I'm not saying it didn't happen. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I don't remember that. Less lines, more meaning? I mean, in some ways, for sure. But I do also agree that it's the delivery of those lines that makes such a fucking difference, for sure. The delivery makes a big difference. Without a doot or a newt. Should have a heal, right? Yeah, I do. Narrator did a good job. The script was the problem. I think the narrator is good at points and really terrible in other points. And yeah, the script was definitely not ideal. Dude, especially when it came to the dirge, man. Holy fuck. The dirge was just... The dirge was a mistake, honestly. The dirge was a big fucking mistake. Yeah, this script was definitely... Yeah, it was rough. I mean, some people legitimately hate the narrator, right? Like, some people think the narrator should have been deleted entirely. But see, that's my point, though, Uso. Is Beamdog got Jim Cummings. And I'm telling you right now, if Beamdog could afford Jim Cummings, Larian Studios could afford Jim Cummings. Alright, that's just the way it is. If Beamdog got him, please tell me why Larian could not. And it's not because they couldn't. They chose not to. They chose not to get Kevin Michael Richardson. They chose not to get Greta Lee.
2 hours later.
They purposely didn't because that's what they wanted to do. And that was just not the play at all. You know what I mean? That was just not the correct choice. Dev still rant. Did we just get 2 books? Holy shit! He was going through a nasty divorce at the time, and his wife was slinging a lot of shit. I don't think any of that was substantiated in any way, shape, or form. But, like, I can also say with a straight face that, like, Quentin Flynn was accused of all sorts of crap as well and got dropped by Blizzard. And, but League of Legends didn't. And if Riot didn't do it, didn't drop him, like, yeah, I don't know. I kneweth not. But the one thing I can say without a doubt is that quality of voice acting definitely went downhill between 2 and 3. Like, it's just the way it is. And I mean, again, I don't mean disrespect to the voice cast of BG3, but it is a noticeable drop. And, like, even if you're like, okay, fine, we won't get Jim Cummings, like, you still don't have an excuse for not getting fucking Gradley or fucking, or Kevin Michael Richardson or, like, any of the other guys that were also in BG 1 and 2, right? You know? This is just a troll rage bait machine designed just to piss Dev off. I wouldn't say it's that, but, like, I mean, what do you want me to do? Just ignore every time somebody chat asks a question about BG3? Do you want me to just ignore it and be like, nah, I talked about this before? Simmons was good? He was. But Simmons was also an actual actor, right? And that's something they really went for. And usually this is the problem, right? Is that instead of hiring good, talented voice actors, gaming companies and directors and Hollywood producers, for that matter, will hire actors that are famous in order to, like, market their shit. And sometimes they have good voices, and sometimes they really don't, and it fucking shows. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's good, and it works out well, and everything's great. And sometimes they didn't. No, they didn't get Jaheira's voice actress. Jaheira's OG actress, Wilhelm, has been MIA for 2 decades now. Nobody knows where she is. Beamdog couldn't find her either. Beamdog didn't get her either. They got somebody else to replace her. Just like Beamdog did. But, like, there are amazingly talented voice actors out there. And they just grab new people for the most part. Yeah, the writing for her was atrociously bad. Are you implying the cast of BG3 isn't talented? Some of them? Yeah. Some of them, yeah, for sure. I thought the voices were pretty flat for the most part, with few exceptions. I thought Auntie Ethel did a great job voice-wise. And I do think the motion capture mannerisms of the animation for Asterion and other voice actors was exceptional. But, like, Shadowheart's entire voice and character is completely flat from start to finish. Gale's voice and character is completely flat from start to finish. Auntie Ethel was good. Raphael was good at times. Every single goblin in the game just had a generic fucking Cockney British accent, which just got really boring really quickly. I am struggling to fucking think of memorable voices in Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe the fish people? Yeah. For me, the voicing and animation, I think, is so on point, more than any game I've ever played. Like, if you look at the way the mouth moves of Morrigan in Dragon Age Origins, and then you compare that to fucking Asterion's motions and movement in BG3, like, it's absolutely night and day. It's exceptionally well done in BG3. 100%. 100% amazing for sure. Oh, and Minthara's voice actress was also really good in Act 1, and then went completely to shit after Act 1. I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't know if that was a direction issue, or they changed equipment, or what. But Minthara was fantastic in Act 1, and then just terrible. I don't know what happened. That was really weird. Yeah, Orin is extremely memorable. Her writing is atrocious, though. Yeah, Orin's writing was absolutely horrendous. But she definitely put a lot of passion into the character, and that I respect, for sure. She put passion into the character, but, like, dude, that writing was some of the worst of all time. Anything really remotely related to Ball was just written by, I swear, like, some fucking 12-year-old on, like, I don't know, chat, what's a really edgy art website? What was that shit called? What was that really edgy art website that people would post like their fucking Sonic characters on? DeviantArt, that's what it was. Yeah. It was like I swear Orin was written by some 12-year-old on DeviantArt. It was just like, all right, she's like a child of Ball, but like Saravok's her dad and like her granddad. Like, it's really gross, right? And then she loves blood, and she's like super edgy and cool, and she's like licking a dagger with blood on it because like it's so edgy and cool, dude, right? And she's like, nothing personnel, kid. And it's like, holy actual fuck, dude. Just so insanely cringy, man. It was some of the worst writing of all time, brother. Now, Ketherick was good CPU, but there was all these alternate storylines that were supposed to go in that would have made him really good, and they canned all of them. They canned fucking all of them, and I have no idea why. Bane was actually my favorite. That was actually my favorite Timba. Was I literally can never remember his name. Bane's Chosen. But he was actually my favorite of them all. His character was the most interesting to me. He's the only one of the three that will legitimately side with you based on your dialogue, which I thought was really, really fun. Gortash, thank you. I literally can never remember his name. I always know it starts with a G and I forget it. I really actually liked him the most. And again, there's just... what they ended up doing with him was just terrible. Nier was good. That was another one. That was a good point. Nier and the dwarf in Act 3. Those are my two favorite voices in the game. Right? I'm starting to remember there were a couple characters that were really well voiced. But, yeah. Nier was such a nothing character in my playthrough. I liked his intro and voices quite a bit, to be honest. No, 0 dwarves, yeah. 0 dwarves, 0 gnomes. Like, half your party has pointy ears, and you're just like, damn.
You have been visited by enemies and must defend yourself.
He lasted like 30 seconds. I just showed up and murked him. That's fair. Nier kill the saves? Fucking, of course they should. They failed to save Nier. The wretches deserve death, chat. Yeah, that's literally what I was remembering the most. Sacred Potato was the tieflings and the tiefling kids, especially. Although, to be fair, one of them was actually decent. Yeah, and that's the thing, Chris, is like, I still to this day recommend BG3 to people. I think the game, I've absolutely had fun playing the fucking game. But I'm also going to be like, I'm going to call out a lot of the problems because I don't want to see those problems again. I want the next CRPG that has a big budget, that is supposed to be the fucking successor to BG3. I want that to be great. I don't want it to be a good game. I don't want it to be a fun game. I want it to be an amazing game. A game that I can put a fuck ton of hours in and just love forever and ever. And I didn't get that with BG3, you know? And don't even get me started on the modding, right? Dav's Daily Rant? Yeah. Don't even get me started on the modding, right? BG3's been out for like 7 fucking years now. Can we make a soundboard yet? It takes me 5 seconds to swap the pictures in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and then add a soundboard. You only have like 10 lines in the game for your character. And and we can't change those? There's literally like 10 lines in the game. That's it for your character. And we can't change them. It's just crazy to me. Yeah, the mod scene is nothing but fashion and breasts. And a couple items. There's a couple items out there. There's a good solution. If there was a good solution to it, I'm sure somebody would have found it by now. Right? Somebody would have found the solution by now. Somebody would have figured out that, like, hey, you know, you can edit the sounds for your character by just doing this and this. BG3 is super complicated. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, otherwise somebody would have found it by now, right? Surely, by now, somebody would have found an easy tool that can just make soundboards for BG3. Because that's one thing I do absolutely 100 stand by when I say the main character's voice is garbage. Straight up, full stop. Didn't listen to all the main character female voices, but I can say 100% Tav, like your character, that is some dog shit voice acting. You have no lines whatsoever. All the voices are just terrible to listen to, with one exception. The same voice we played with every single time, and even then it wasn't great. You know what I mean? Decent dwarven voice in the game? Yeah, they're pretty much a meme at this point too, for sure. Need to try other modern CRPGs to compare and contrast. I mean, Dragon Age is the most modern, up-to-date CRPG I played, right? Entire point of the BGC saga for ridiculously low? Yeah. We'll look into the story that's just in there. The improvements I'm looking for expansion. Throwing a ball. If you finish throwing a ball, that's kind of the end of the story, my dude. Throwing a ball was also very, very rushed, my dude. So, you're not going to get a massive, massive end unless you add Ascension to the mix, which is mostly going to be a difficulty mod, to be honest. If that's what you're looking for. Oh, I'm going to be playing Wrath of the Righteous at some point. I like to micromanage battles, so stealth is clunky. The stealth in BG3, like that, well, that wasn't Larian's fault. That was 5th edition being garbage, right? That's just 5th edition being ass. 5th edition just has a lot of problems, and the way, the complete erasure of backstabbing is just, like, I don't know why they did that. And that, again, that wasn't Larian's fault. That's fucking Wizards of the Coast, right? The fuck just happened to my volume? Where'd the music go? I can still hear the clicking. This is weird. I want a Josh Dev BG3 debate. Fucking put me in, buddy.
Do you not see it?
Put me in, buddy. Boop. 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 Yeah, the sneak attack in BG3 was terrible. It was pretty sad. You gain advantage when you're attacking. The thing is, it's not just sneak attack. It's attacking from stealth. All it does is give you advantage. And it's like, that's it, brother? Advantage? Do you have any idea how hard it is to actually stealth and attack from stealth in BG3? And what you give me is a fucking advantage on attack only? Like, you couldn't give me advantage on damage rolls, too? You just give it to me only on my Thaco. Only on my chance to hit. Like, what an absolute fucking joke, right? 2nd edition backstab is bis. But, I mean, that's how it should be, dude. An assassin sneaking up behind you and shoving a sword up your ass should be, like, insane. The idea of you just, like, going up and tickling somebody is just like, dude, what? That's crazy to me. Is BG3 better than BG2? I haven't played it yet, but it was obviously praised to heaven. If you are a big fan of the idea of a modern D&D adventure and campaign, you're gonna heckin' love BG3. If you are a big fan of AD&D, real-time with pause, really exciting and interactive combat, BG1 and 2 is a better game by a long shot. I have put well over 10,000 hours into Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I haven't even put 5% of that into BG3. And I don't know if I'll ever play BG3 again, to be honest. And I can tell you right now, I've been playing BG 1 and 2 for 20 years now. I have put a lot of hours into 1 and 2, and not even close to as many into BG3. Dude, why do you guys keep saying I hate BG3? I will say it again. I had fun playing BG3. It is not as good as BG 1 and 2, and it is not as replayable as BG 1 and 2. I do not hate the game. Stop fucking saying that. You're pissing me off. This is why you fuckers get the rants all day. Because you keep saying the same shit just to fuck with me. I thought Icewind Dale was fun, but Baldur's Gate was just better, Nakota. I thought BG was just better. Do you even like kittens? I love kittens. Everybody likes cats. BG3 bad, BG3 worst game ever made. Dad, maybe we like the rants? I know some of you guys do. I know some of you guys do for sure. But other people here absolutely are so tired of me talking about BG3 that they're legitimately mad every time I do. But you guys keep fucking bringing it up, so it's like, I don't have a choice. I have to respond. Check the video if you never again. Yeah, I've heard some people say the DOS games are a lot of fun. Is this a VOD? See what I'm saying? See what I have to deal with, chat. See how cruel my chat is to me. Bullies and heartless beasts, day in and day out, being mean for no reason at all. Why do we have Feldorn? Why not Garrick? Feldorn eventually will get insects in BG1, which is an amazing spell. You gave Gracie Paws VIP. I gave him VIP ages ago because he fucking tuned in for like every stream for like a full fucking year straight. VIP doesn't do anything, Gracie Paws. It just gives you a jewel next to your name. Dark Sand should probably have VIP too, though. Binary nature of opinions. If it's not your favorite game, you absolutely hate it. If you ever even think about criticizing a game, it's because you hate it.
Yes?
When do I get VIP? I don't think you both deserve VIP. Maybe I'll alt-tab and give you both VIP right now. I mean, that's really all it boils down to is, like, I have enough fucking energy to alt-tab and fucking give VIP. Because at the end of the day, that's literally all it is me alt-tabbing, pulling up the fucking menu, and then handing it out. It's not super difficult, but it's just at the same time, it's like, man, that's a lot of work, shit. You know what I mean? Like, that is a lot of work having to alt-tab. Just thinking about it's exhausting, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Just thinking about it, chat, is exhausting me mentally. I mean, I used to give out VIP to, like, anybody who had been subbed for 6 months at one point got VIP, right? Yeah, it's nothing special. It really, truly isn't. VIP in my channel is not special. Being a YouTube sub / fucking Patreon member does not get you anything. You do not receive any reward for this. It is just, yeah. Should you get something? I agree. I think you should. I think you should, but there ain't nothing there right now. That's all there is to it. Modern games aren't optimized for replayability. That is 100% true, Paradivision. 100% true. And that was the thing, is I said this before. I grew up poor, right? I wouldn't say poor as in like, oh my god, we're not going to be eating tomorrow. But as in like, we didn't have a lot of money, right? We didn't have a lot of money. If we were getting a video game, that game needed to be, that's the only game we're getting for a long time. You know what I mean? That is the only game we're getting for a long ass fucking time. And for that reason, my mother went very much out of her way to talk to the dude who owns the store, whether it be at the fucking flea market or garage sale or whatever, where she's getting this shit from. And she's like, how replayable is this game? How long did your kids play it before they got bored of it? That was so fucking important. And that's something that she impressed upon me. And that's why so many of my games that I grew up playing have absurdly high replayability, right? Either I rented a game from Blockbuster, or if it was a really amazing game, we bought it. And I put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into it. You know what I mean? And that's something that has absolutely gone out of fashion in the modern gaming world. Nowadays, a lot of people, because either they're fucking ADHD, low attention span shit, or they're too busy with work and they got kids of their own now. A lot of people here are dads. They don't have time to fucking replay a game. They want to see something new. They want to see something exciting. Get that sweet, juicy dopamine in and out. In and out, 30-minute adventure, let's go. You know what I mean? In and out, 30-minute adventure, let's fucking go. And so a lot of modern games are supposed to load you up with that shit and have a certain amount of hours of content, right? 100 hours of content in this game, 150 hours of content in this game, 200 hours of content in this game, but you never play it again, right? You never, ever play it again. And then you buy the next game, right? And then the one after that, and the one after that, and the one after that. Replayability is not something that people think about at all. Whether you're designing a game, or whether you're fucking playing a game, right? BG3 is one of those games that has a lot of hours of content into it, but for me, the way the combat goes, the way the story goes, the way the dialogues go especially, it's not a replayable game. Are there different endings? Sure. Can you take different companions? Absolutely. Can you change their classes? You can. But listening to the same dialogues in the fucking camp in order to level them up, fighting the same giant pack of goblins that have the worst AI ever, fighting all these monsters and doing all these fights in turn-based combat again and again and again, when the combat itself is already so easy, it just makes the whole game tedious to replay. Tedious. Not fun, not exciting, not interesting, tedious. That's why people like Power Hour and most streamers who play BG3 are playing solo. Because you have to do something to make the game interesting combat-wise. And that's not good, right? That's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. That kind of sucks. It shouldn't be up to the player to make their own fun when it comes to video games. That should be something that comes naturally. But Dav, you say that while playing a heavily modded version of Baldur's Gate. I didn't mod BG1 immediately. I didn't mod BG2 my second run. I probably played through Baldur's Gate a dozen times before I added some of my own rule sets and before I started modding. And that made the game way more fun. And you know what? I don't know if we even finished BG3 before we started modding the game. You know what I mean? We started modding BG3 right away because it fucking needs it, bro. And it needs it bad. There need to be some serious changes to this game. Because as it stands, it is not acceptable. At all, brother. Right out the gate, we could see the problems. I mean, even in early access, I was telling fucking Larian about all the Damage Riders bugs. And they didn't give a shit. Like, it's just the way it is. I shouldn't be one-shotting Raphael with one Eldritch Blast. I shouldn't be one-shotting Raphael by doing a double smite on my Paladin. Right? Like, it's just silly. You know? It is what it is, man. Damn Dev really hates BG3. He can't win with Chet. He just can't win. You know, I said we were doing a short stream today because I'm going to go have Thanksgiving dinner with my grandma. You're bad guys. 600 damage in a turn? Yeah, we just one-shot him. You ever play the Divinity games? No, we haven't. Only, we did not play any DOS games. We've played Kingmaker on stream. And I plan on going back and actually finishing Kingmaker. And I also plan on playing Path of the Righteous, too. Well, they're going to be gone all of November, Dark Saint, so I want to celebrate with them early. You know what I mean? I typed in fucking stream update. Today's gonna be a short stream. So don't you hit me with that underworking shit, you bastards. I streamed 8 hours yesterday, and I streamed like 7 and 6 the days before, so fuck you, Chet. I do think though that the inability for a lot of people to mod BG3 is a huge problem with the game. A lot of games, and to me, it's surprising too, considering how incredibly popular Skyrim is, by the way, for modding, and that so many other new games just you cannot mod at all. Some games are fantastic, some aren't. You know, it's kind of weird to me. I was expecting BG3 to be very moddable. And it just isn't. Is DOS like that, chat? For the DOS fans in here, are there a lot of mods for DOS? Yeah, I know Cedar Bluff, but even then, from what I heard, the tools aren't even useful. The tools didn't give them anything new to my knowledge. It is the same with DOS. There aren't a lot of mods for DOS either. That's just bad fucking game design then, honestly. That's just some shit game design. Like, companies going out of their way to make their games easily moddable is just chef's kiss. Like, brother, you can mod fucking League of Legends, okay? Like, you can change your League of Legends skins and sprites and animations and add all sorts of goofy sound effects and shit to it. The fact you can't do that in BG3 to me is unacceptable. Like, that is actually insane to me. Like, are you listening to this? Riot Games made League of Legends easier to mod than fucking Larian did with Baldur's Gate 3. Stellar job with modding. Larian never did anything good with modding. Yeah. Modding with DOS is not very developed. Yeah, that's what it streams like to me. Stream is bussin'. Hell yeah, it is, Ray. Hell yeah, it is. Easily modded is free real estate. Yeah. I'm much more likely to buy a game if it's easily moddable. I'm at the same way, Top Normal. For me, what really sold me for the Infinity Engine games in general is just like, I heard that, you know, there's a whole huge community out there, right? Yeah, it still is Anna Winters. I think I'm weird in general. I don't like modding games. I mean, actually making a mod yourself, Tactical Truth, is something to this day I've never done, right? I have never done that. That is way too much effort on my part. But if somebody makes a mod that adds cut content, or lets me fucking, you know, go and do a new quest, or a new class, or add some fun items or stuff, like, I'm definitely down. I've never tried it. I think you should, man. I think you're missing out, dude. I really do. I think if you ever get to the point where you're like, man, I played Baldur's Gate a few times now, game's too easy, check out a difficulty mod. That was the first thing I did. The very first thing I did was when I found out about the modding community for Baldur's Gate is I installed as many difficulty mods as I could. I grabbed Tactics, I grabbed SCS, didn't care if they didn't work together. I installed them all, and I got my ass absolutely pounded. It was hilarious. Had a blast with it. And eventually I tweaked it, found the right balance of, you know, and it was great, man. It was absolutely great. Yeah, I also thought the exact same thing about Skyrim. I watched my brother play it on an Xbox before. And I was like, dude, you're at this tower again? He's like, no, it's a different tower. It's an open world. You wouldn't get it, bro. And I'm like, Looks like the exact same fucking tower you were at yesterday, fighting the same fucking witch you were fighting yesterday. And it's like, you claim this is a big open world, but everything looks the exact same. I'm not fucking seeing it, brother. You know? But Skyrim's fucking modding community is like... I mean, I would argue that, like, the two big modding communities that I'm aware of, obviously, I'm sure there's more, the Infinity Engine games and Elder Scrolls, right? Infinity Engine and Elder Scrolls are two communities that just have a fuck ton of mods, right? An absolutely insanely large modding community that add new areas, new quests, new NPCs, new everything, and I love that, dude. I haven't played Skyrim, but if I do, and when I do, like, yeah, I'm at 100%, I'm gonna fucking do that shit. Oh, I'm sure it is. Like, it's a newer and more modern game. XCOM's pretty big? I bet XCOM would be big, yeah. Vanilla Skyrim is literally unplayable. That's what I'm fucking saying, dude. Not likely, good sir. Oh, Fallout series, yeah. Fallout series as well, dude. I forgore.
Surprise.
Doom, yeah. Old first-person shooters are big for sure. Also true. I don't know if they can compete with the Gate, though, my dude. Can they, chat? Can they compete with the Gate? Every Bethesda game needs mods. We played Morrowind unmodded. We played Morrowind unmodded. We played Morrowind unmodded. It was pretty fun. When's your variety streamer now, Dev? Civ 5 stream win? Probably never, to be honest. Civ 5 games would take an eternity. And I know for a fact that if I were to play Civ 5 online, like, I'd have to fucking relearn what the mods do these days. Yeah, I've heard, Forrest. I heard Morrowind's got really great mods, too. I think we used mods for fucking, we used mods for Dragon Age. I don't think we modded, Morrowind at all. I don't think we modded Morrowind. I don't think we modded Morrowind. We did for Dragon Age. There was a couple fixes and cut content mods we did for Dragon Age, but I don't think we modded Morrowind. We were going to do Tamriel Rebuilt at one point, but I'm not gonna lie. I looked at how big the world was, and it was like, I don't think I'm gonna do this. I looked at the map of Tamriel Rebuilt and how much of the world they added to my fucking rainy little Dark Elf Island, and I was like, holy fuck, dude. I'm gonna be here forever. I've heard nothing but good things about Tamriel Rebuilt. I have heard nothing but good things about Tamriel Rebuilt. Did you play Open Morrowind? Maybe I did, honestly. You might be right, dude. Maybe I did play Open Morrowind. That sounds familiar. You might be fucking right. I definitely trusted chat with recommendations for mods, but I remember most people were suggesting don't really do much, right?
Surprise.
I hate when the best weapon in the game is one you have to craft. I think it depends on whether you're playing a single-player game, Pat Baker, or a multiplayer game. Because the thing that bothered me most about WoW is how incredibly dogshit 99% of crafting was. Absolutely horrendous. Making a copper vest that just gives you garbage-ass armor. I remember being a little butthurt about that. Dude, oh, The Sims. How about that for modding, right? All the countless Sim games, including The Sims itself. Now that was that was some serious modding right there. I forgot about that shit. I mean, just playing the game was like making a mod in some ways, right?
All right, Dav. There are a bunch of stat tomes in a buried chest right next to a windmill. No, not that windmill, not that one either. Or that one. That windmill is way too far go back. You were at this windmill already. It's not this one. You know what? I give up. Go find it yourself.
It's so useless. Fuck you, Corinthia. Thank you for the bits, man. God bless, dude. Much love. Oh, fucking windmills, man. The windmills. I still haven't recovered mentally. I'm so sorry, chat. I just can't stop sneezing today. I apologize. I love those games, and I hate that part of it. I used to make the Sims go to sleep together. Ooh, woo. Naughty, naughty, chat. Not in my Christian Sim simulator. Good God. Can't believe you'd do something that disgusting, chat. What I would usually do is give a bunch of Sims a big house and see how long it takes for all of them to die. Because eventually somebody's going to set the house on fire, and eventually somebody's going to catch on fire. And yeah, it was pretty great. I also loved how the CPS would come and take the kids away, because if you didn't micromanage the children and force them to go to school, they just wouldn't go. So they'd start failing and not showing up to class, so CPS would always come and take the kids away, which I thought was hilarious too. Sims was great. Fun game. Sim Ant, fun game. What are the other Sim games? Sim Tunes had some fun tunes. Trying to think. Sim theme parks. The theme park games were great, dude. The theme park games especially were really, really good. Why are you not doing this for me? There we go. Okay. Now I gotta go open up Microsoft Edge so YouTube can hear this. So this was SimTunes, a game where you would choose 4 instruments, build a picture out of different colors, and each color would play a different note. And then every time one of the instruments walked over one of these little dots, it would make a different sound. And you could make a song by having different instruments walking over different colors, which would then play a different note. And you could just make your own fucking musical songs. And I thought this was so cool as a kid. Absolutely love this shit. Unregistered hypercam, right? What an incredibly lame story. Thanks for sharing, Dev. Mods, ban that guy. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Check out this camera quality. This was like in the 90s, right? This is like from the fucking 90s, Chad. Like way back in the day, dude. Way, way back in the day. It's good times, man. Good fucking times. I love that game. Yeah, KOTOR 2, the uncut content, restored content, whatever the fuck the mod's called, yeah. Definitely makes a difference. For me personally, I always said this before, I thought KOTOR 1 was just a more fun game in general. Nerds in the 90s were just built different. Not wrong. I mean, I said it before, gaming in the 90s was very different than most video games that came out afterwards, in a big fucking way, right? The goal of gaming back then, Chad, was completely different. KOTOR 1's more balanced. I still, like, aside from the villain, which obviously, you know, Kreia shits on Malik, right? Like, that's just the way it is. Malik is just a joke of a fucking stereotypical villain, while Kreia is actually Pog. But as far as the whole story of Revan and shit goes, I thought that was way more interesting. Way, way more interesting and more fun as a whole. I mean, but then again, I also like Torment a lot too. For some reason, your character having like gaps in your memory and then kind of figuring out who you are, like those stories always seem to appeal to me for some reason. I don't know why. Those stories always seem to appeal to me for some fucking reason. And it just is what it is. I mean, a lot of people I know prefer KOTOR 2 to 1. I still prefer KOTOR 1 to 2, to be honest, but I think they're both fun for sure. Yeah, I remember doing KOTOR 1 Evo with Korriban last too. Revan was definitely better, yeah. Wake up, Dev, remember who you are. Chad, I'm a rich millionaire, right? A billionaire, actually. Fuck that. If I'm waking up, Chad, with amnesia, I'm a fucking billionaire. I ain't no millionaire. Am I right, dudes? I ain't waking up being like, Dev, remember you live in a crappy apartment and you don't make rent on a regular basis. Because you're a fucking... You're construction, Chet, Dev. Your body is fucking exhausted day in and day out. It's like, oh, fuck. Can I go back to bed? What was my dream? I was dreaming I was a Twitch streamer. Let's go back to that. Can I go back to being a Twitch streamer? I don't want to work construction, bro. I don't want to work construction. Dude, there's no way she died, bro. Fuck. Unlucky. Yeah, sometimes, chat, the nightmare is the real world and not the one you're dreaming. Beware. Wow, wow. Rest in peace, Feldorn. Rest in pieces, as the Duke would say. Okay. What was your favorite arcade game? Probably the Simpsons arcade game. I eventually completed the Simpsons arcade game after many a quarter was spent. I also played entirely through the driving Jurassic Park game. That's where most of my dollars went. And I thought both of those were awesome. Both of those were fantastic. Holy cow. Yeah, dude. She was being pounded by 4 black talons wearing only leather armor. I would have lived. That's all I'm saying, chat. I would have lived there. What about DDR? DDR was super fun, but we actually had DDR at home. Like, we eventually, unironically, purchased DDR. We bought a dance pad, and we played DDR at home. I'm not even memeing. We literally played DDR at home. You know what? It was fun, man. I'm not gonna lie. DDR was a fun game. But that was a late arcade game, to be honest, right? Like, DDR wasn't around early. I was thinking of, like, early 90s, bro. You know what I mean? Like, the Simpsons arcade game, man. Thought the Temple at the back door? I know, right? Golden Axe, yep. I mean, shit, even just doing something as simple as, like, skee-ball, fucking, air hockey, stuff like that, it was unironically fun to do at the arcade, you know what I mean? Arcades in general were just pog, dude. Even some old pinball games were fun. Skee-ball is slept on? Dude, for real. Good-ass way to get some tickets, that's for damn sure. Good-ass way to get some tickets, that's for sure. Man, I haven't seen an arcade in a hot minute, Tactical Truth. All mine are long since closed. I'm gonna do something crazy right now and Google Mr. Arcade and see if that shit still exists. Oh my god, chat. There's still one in Butler County, Pennsylvania, according to this. Oh, never mind. GG, dude. Closed for walk-ins. They do parties only now. Damn, that's so sad. This used to be the shit back in the day. It was Mr. Arcade, right? It was $5. You walk in, you can play every single video game there all day as long as you want. And they sold food and other stuff like that. And you just basically go there and you just play video games all fucking day. All fucking day. And apparently there's only one location now up in fucking Pennsylvania. Damn, that's rough, man. I loved Mr. Arcade, dude. I love Mr. Arcade. Dave and Buster's, I've never been. I saw that and I was like, oh, it's video games and alcohol. What more could you possibly want? But I've never tried it. COVID killed arcades? I don't know if COVID killed arcades, but I would say online gaming kind of killed arcades. I mean, fucking, I would argue COVID killed theaters more than arcades, to be honest. Like, theaters are dead as shit now, right? My local theater closed down. Fucking, I don't actually know if there's a movie theater near me anymore. I don't think there is. I think they've all closed. Chuck E. Cheese still around? That's true. The heck is a theater? A movie theater. That's where, you know how when you watch a television and there's a movie playing, imagine there's a huge, huge TV screen and you're all in a bunch of seats and you buy popcorn and drinks at a concession stand and then you go and sit down and you watch a movie. That's what a movie theater is like. It's crazy, right? What do you guys call movie theaters? Recently learned that many people pronounce theater as theater. Yep, that's how Americans say it. We don't say theatre. Oh, we go to the cinema. Please. Is that where do you go to get your petrol station too? Oh my fucking lord. Anyone else want to go for a quick Macca's run, chat? I gotta go get some petrol as well from the petrol station. I'm trying to think what other stupid fucking words we can use here. I want you to know, chat, when I say these things, I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of your entire country and way of speaking. So don't forget that, chat. It's not just directed at you. I'm making fun of everyone from your country. How do you goon in theater? I mean, you still do. That's what Pee Wee Herman got in trouble for. Local TV star Pee Wee Herman arrested for masturbating in literally a porn theater. Yeah, it was a special gooning theater. I mean, you're not supposed to jack off while watching porn at these theaters, but people always did. And the reason he got in so much trouble is because he was fighting with the police, and he's like, dude, you're not gonna arrest me. I'm Pee Wee Herman. You can't arrest me, bro. I've got the card. And they're like, dude, you're pissing us off. All right, we're gonna fucking arrest you now. And that's why you got in so much shit. But like, everybody fucking went there and jacked off. Like, that's just fucking normal. British or mate? No, we speak the real English. And the British English just evolved into something fucking weird that nobody understands anymore. America speaks the real English, chat. I don't know if those even exist anymore, Laura. I think those are long gone. A time of a fucking anachronism from a long gone time. Back when dance parlors were a thing, right? Where people would scandalously show off their entire ankles in public. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Dwarf's got a limit to his stamina.
Instead of the movie slotted? Good God, dude. Thanks, America, for words like gooning, edging, and bussy. Hey. It's true. Hot take, but non-Americans speak better English than some American citizens with their lazy slang. I think every country has slang, bro. It ain't our fucking fault. Don't look at us and be like we're the only ones with slang. Acting like Australia doesn't have slang, or fucking people from Liverpool are absolutely incomprehensible at times. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, every country has their own slang. You think China doesn't have slang? Or Japanese? Or Russian? Everybody has fucking slang, man. It's just the way it is. Everybody gets lazy with words. Even Romans were fucking bitching at people about fucking slang. Disgusting disgusting Latin that's not being properly enunciated. Puke. Do you imitate English-speaking folks in most countries? I mean, that's a psychological thing. Like, if you go to Britain and you start speaking with a crappy British accent, that's legitimately psychological. A lot of people aren't doing that on purpose. A lot of people don't do that on purpose. That's a psychological thing. All right, let's get a prediction going. Bandito tent, no deaths. Ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo, boo-boo, boo. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. You're wrong, but weird pivot? What the fuck does that mean? All the hip fucks try to speak with English buzzwords. Dude, you know, that's something I absolutely find hilarious. Is like, I'm sure the K-pop fans here know what I'm talking about. Every single one of those League of Legends fucking K-pop band videos were just this weird mix of Korean rapping interjected with English words for no fucking reason. And I don't know if this is actually a thing in Korea, where they just, like, randomly will throw in English for no fucking reason. But I know they did in those songs, so I assume they do. And it's just, like, so fucking confusing. It's like, why are you speaking in two different languages? You know what I mean? Like, isn't that just confusing as fuck for everybody else? Because, like, if I'm English, I can only understand a few words. And if I'm Korean and I didn't grow up learning English, which I guess, obviously, all of them fucking do, it's just weird. American mind cannot fathom it because it's pointless, dude. You know? It's just fucking stupid. Pienso que todas de las personas fart with tasty cheese a la playa is muy importante que I like to fucking drink my beverage con limón. Like, what? That does, like, what are you, what? Like, why would you speak like that? It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would I mix Spanish and English for no reason? It's just stupid. Right? Like Mr. Worldwide, darling. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know why they do it. Can I get drunk? I would recommend it, Konosferatu. I would get drunk before that. It's good marketing. Maybe you're right, dude. Suka blit. Oblivion. Mix English and Spanish back in the day. I dated a chick who was born and raised in Korea, but learned English in Australia, and her accent was fucking incredibly awesome to listen to. Most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life to this day. I cannot even pretend to give you an example of something she said, but it was honestly magical. It really was. Suka. The interjected English is often nonsensical. Amazing, maybe. almost sounded native. Oh, stop it, you. I tried to teach myself Russian back in the day. And just like my Mandarin, I learned a little bit and then just got bored. I learned a little bit and then just got bored. It is what it is. I learned a little bit of Russian and then got bored. Just like all things goes. A lot of Spanish. My ex is Colombian. I mean, I worked in a lot of restaurants, and a lot of people I worked with were from Mexico. But, like, I grew up learning Spain Spanish, and then all the people I talked to were from Mexico, right? And so Mexico Spanish has a lot of Nahuatl words in it, and Spain Spanish is very different. And I told you guys before, I learned Spain Spanish from a chick who is literally from Castile. And so she had the lisp, right? España, yeah, exactly. And I thought she just had a lisp. I thought she just had a lisp the whole time. And I was like, holy shit, everyone in my class is making fun of her by talking like her. What a bunch of dicks. ¿Cómo estás? Like, chat, guys, what are you doing? It's ¿Cómo estás? Like, why are you making fun of her? And then I saw her outside class one day, and she's like, hey, Dav, how's it going? And I was like, you don't have a lisp. And she's like, I don't have a lisp. And I'm like, why do you talk like that? And she's like, that's how it's fucking pronounced, stupid. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm the dumbass. That's how it's supposed to be said in fucking Castile. I'm the dumbass here, it seems. Whoops.
You must
My
gather
bad.
your party before venturing forth.
Unlucky. I'm the Dumbo. Es muy importante. Chorizo. I'll stand by it, chat. If you are speaking a language and you're supposed to be saying a word from another language, there is absolutely no fucking reason for you to change and speak that word the correct way it's supposed to be spoken because it just sounds dumb. Do you agree with that, chat? So if I'm speaking English and I'm talking about making a dish, right? And I say, now, chat, we're going to add these spices. We're going to mix it with this. And then we're going to add ricotta. I can't stand when people do that shit. When they overemphasize a foreign word by, like, attaching the most ridiculous accent to it ever. Like, now we're going to add the chile de árboles, the cilantro. I am from Puerto Rico, so I have to extra emphasize this word because it is in my native tongue. That shit drives me up the fucking wall, I'm not gonna lie. That shit drives me up the fucking wall, chat. De cilantro, en chile de árbol, y ricotta. In this, in that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. What is this guy casting? Monster summoning. Now that is unexpected. We are about to have a bad fucking time here, chat. Huh. Wow. Riddick's about to fuck my shit. I have never seen this before. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm not gonna lie. I've never had Briddick do this. This dude's about to come over here and slap my shit. Hey, do you mind if I charm you, sir? Would that be okay? Could you do something for me, chat? Could you have a great day? Thanks. Well, it's not ogre yet. It's not looking good, though.
I find
for
that
sure.
unlikely.
Okay, we got a nice little charm here. Do this and this and this and this. Then we're gonna do a little bit of this. And then we're gonna do a little bit of that.
This dwarf's not feeling too good.
Well, that's not gonna end well. That looks like a horror. No way Zara got feared, right, chat? Zara got feared, chat. Right into the counter-strike.
Save me from the Spider Queen's vengeance.
Right through the counter-strike. Okay, let's do this. You could do this. Okay, let's go and turn you off. And then you could do that. I'm pretty tanky. We need to focus this guy if we can. Let's have you run. That's just embarrassing.
Frosty!
That's just embarrassing, chat. How'd that happen? Oh, good luck with that one, unskilled. Okay. Beat the shit out of that guy. That is so sad. We almost had this. I don't know why what's-her-name didn't fucking chug that potion. But it is what it is, dude. Unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky, chat. Unlucky. Didn't like you talk that way? Oh, that's 100%, dude, what it was. Like, I knew a chick who claimed she was from Puerto Rico. I'm pretty sure she just wasn't, but just loved talking like that. And she would just overemphasize it on purpose just to piss me off. She would do it just because it annoyed me. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. But it's like, and their defense for it is like, well, that's how it's pronounced. You know, you got to say it in its native word. I was like, okay. So what if you say, tell me, how would you say you're going to Germany for the summer? Going to Germany for the summer. Oh, really? You don't mean Deutschland? Why don't you say that then, huh? Because that's how it's pronounced. Bitch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Seems to me that you're just doing this to be a pretentious prick. How about that? Now, that's really what it is. It's just pretentiousness, right? At the end of the day. Makes them feel smug and superior. I don't know, maybe I'm fucking crazy. I'm sensing some anger here. Makes me mad, dude. Some days, chat, I'm foaming at the mouth. Literally unable to speak due to my rage. Ugh. Makes me mad, chat. Can't even focus. Chat, I literally can't even focus right now. I am so incensed and enraged at the thought of somebody doing this to me. I think that was actually a fucking College Humor sketch, now that I think about it. You guys ready for a real fucking throwback, dude? Some fucking College Humor shit? Omega lol. My brother always addresses me in a foreign language because he's a pretentious prick. That's what I'm saying, dude. Medj. Let me go see if I can find it here. Oh, fuck, I found it. I found it, chat. There you go. That doesn't look right.
Build a website you love.
Shut up. Alright, here we go.
I cannot wait to try the food here. The reviews have been incredible.
Okay, what's good?
I've heard good things about the prosciutto, also the caprese, also the mozzarella sticks, and the bruschetta, and the garlic bread.
Do you mean bruschetta?
Yeah, bruschetta.
Why are you saying it that way?
That's how it's supposed to be pronounced. People like it when you embrace their culture. It's very respectful. Ooh, they have linguine!
Okay, talking to you is embarrassing, and I want to change the subject. Have you guys eaten in this neighborhood before?
Actually, right next door, there's this amazing Spanish restaurant. They do the best tapas and gazpacho.
You mean tapas and gazpacho?
Yeah, that's what I said. Tapas and gazpacho.
That is not what you said!
And like 1 block down, there's this sushi restaurant that you have to try.
That is racist.
It's not racist. Look, If anything, it's less racist. I'm not imposing my anglicized pronunciation on these foreign words like some sort of linguistic conquistador.
Okay, I think I'll hide in the bathroom for the rest of the night.
No, Adam, come on. I had a great night planned. We're gonna go get dinner, and then we're gonna go get some strudel. Then we would go to the pub, and I would buy all vodka shots, and then we would go get strudel.
You already said strudel.
Did I? Oh, deja vu. Then we could go do some karaoke. Pat, I know you do an amazing rendition of Nirvana's Rape Me.
Nirvana is an American band.
But it's a Hindi word.
Asshole.
I can't do this. I need to leave.
No, Adam, come on. At least stay for coffee. The traffic is so bad in Los Angeles. We can go to the Starbucks next door, all right? We can get some frappuccinos or some cappuccinos or a croissant.
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 Croissant. I want to hit him. Can I hit him?
Trap, you sound like a horrible person right now.
I'm sorry. Mea culpa. I guess I committed a huge faux pas. I don't know if the feng shui in here is off or something, but you're all getting really angry at me, so why don't we call it a mulligan? We'll all have a little powwow, and then we can call an Uber. Offending you was never my goal. We're not ready to order yet.
Several of our guests have requested that you leave.
Mamma mia!
That's exactly what I fucking hear anytime anyone does any of these, man. That is exactly what I fucking hear anytime anybody does any of that shit. It's just the same shit. It just sounds so off and so stupid. I cannot for the life of me understand why people would do it. It's just lore accurate. It really is, though, dude. Mea culpa. Mamma mia. What am I clicking? Oh, missed. Omega lul. Omega lul chat. Alright, let's get out of here without anybody dying. Ice spells only, pussy. We don't have enough ice spells. His strudel didn't sound angry enough. Yeah, it sounds really dumb. Americans are the other way. They even change the names and pronounce them in English for whatever reason. But that's exactly my point, though. And it makes sense. In Japanese, Japan does the same thing, as does China. It's not like they go and take a fucking Western word and just add it perfectly to their language. They fucking change it to make sense so it actually rolls off the tongue correctly. It would be fucking weird if they didn't, you know what I mean? It would just be so incredibly fucking strange. Do you imagine, like, English adding a fucking Zulu word from some other Bantu language, and we just add a click to our language for no fucking reason other than this one fucking word? Or do we delete the click and just, like, Englify it, English it? You know what I mean? Like, I think I would like to buy a ile. Osa. You know what I mean? Like, try saying that in fucking English. When you're speaking English, your tongue is not in position for that in any way, shape, or form. It just doesn't make sense, you know? You're acting like a conquistador right now. I am, dude. I apologize. You are correct, sir. I am wrong. I apologize. We all use different words? Oh, of course, dude. You have to, right?
This dwarf's not feeling too good.
And we live. I can edit umlaut, which it doesn't. I don't know how to pronounce strudel correctly, but I like it. Historical names is weird. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I think names should be a thing, right? Like, names, I'm totally with you. But, like, again, at the same time, like, English is already a tough fucking language for a lot of people. And then when you add in, like, half the fucking names of our own cities and towns and rivers and whatnot, like asking somebody to pronounce Arkansas, asking somebody to pronounce Mississippi when they're trying to learn English for the first time, or Missouri. And then you have the own people who have lived here for ages, who then slang it even harder, right? Like calling Louisiana, right? New Orleans. Not New Orleans, New Orleans. You know what I mean? Like, it only gets more and more difficult for people as time goes on. What if we get some Justin Wilson in here, chat? That's what I think. I think everyone should be forced to learn English through Justin Wilson. Of course, we get another fucking ad because I don't have an ad blocker on my Edge because I don't edge often.
They speed him up more. He said, look. He called and said, look.
Ready?
Wait, we just watched an ad, bro. What happened?
Come on, sign up. They said, go ahead, because he's been calling them 50 times a day about them sign, at least. Just put your own sign. It's all right with us. Just don't bother us some more. Captain Walker told him that. So he don't call him some more. You don't hear from him for about 30 days. And Captain Walker asked Sergeant Joe Green and Sergeant Warren Melanchthon, said, you hear from that fellow Lobel about his chicken? He said, no. He said he's going to put his own sign up. They try to get him on the phone. He don't answer the phone. They said, we got to go see what kind of sign that is. So they get in an automobile, all three of them, in a petroleum car. And they go out there and pass by Travis Lobel's chicken farm at Springfield, Louisiana. And there's a great big sign. 4 by 8, 4 by 8, that make 8 by 8 sign he got up there. Slow nudist colony.
That's crazy.
Now,
this is a cooking
today
show,
we're
by the
gonna
way.
haul off here and cook a pot roast magnifique. And that's the reason I named it that is because it is magnificent. And we got the whole dinner going to be cooked in this one pot with a bag. We're going to put it in a bag because it'll make it more easy to cook and keep the meat more juicy too, I guarantee. Let's see if I can find everything here. Yes, sir, there it is. Patat. They call it in South Louisiana pomme de terre in French, potato in English. You notice I got them potato in water?
I think he's hyping it up for the camera. He's hamming it up a little bit, Tactical Truth, but there are people who fucking speak Cajun in this country. There are people in Louisiana who speak hard fucking Cajun.
That's on purpose, yeah. Because
that is not an easy fucking accent to learn either. Cajun OnStar? Dude, I would love Cajun OnStar, honestly. That'd be fucking great. See, his French. Cajun is Frenched influence, but calling Cajun French is like calling Quebec French. You know what I mean? Like, it was at one point, and what it is now is fucking only God knows. You know what I mean?
I must rest.
It was French at one point, but what it is now is I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? What it is now is so far from what it used to be. Is it that bad? I think for people who ain't from this country, if you aren't from the South, you're gonna have a hard time understanding Cajun. I could understand everything he said. I legitimately got everything he said. It was tough at times, but I understood what he was saying. I guarantee that if I took somebody from Paris and dropped him right next to that guy and told him to translate, he would struggle. He would struggle a bit. Cajun made me remember, can you think of a food that is wholly unique to the USA? I can't think of any food that's wholly unique to anybody anywhere, to be perfectly honest. Like, you go and say fried rice, and that's all of fucking Asia, you know what I mean? You go and say pasta, it's not like Italy owns pasta. Cajun was a kind of country music? Not that I know of. I don't know not much about country music, though. That's what I heard too, Laura, is a lot of people learn English from the video games. Bacon, mac, and cheese is about American as it gets? Could be. Could be. I don't fucking know, to be perfectly honest. I mean, we also were kind of late to form as a country, to be fair. Right? Turkey is then native to Americas, yeah. But I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Mexico was hunting turkeys at one point, too. I'm sure the Mexicanos had some turkey at some point. It ain't just a bird that's only found up north, but yeah. And even then, are you saying Americas, as in like all of North and South America? Because if that's the case, then yeah, like a ton of our stuff was unique, right? Like y'all didn't get potatoes and tomatoes until The first explorers came back. Well, tomatoes and potatoes have been growing here for ages, obviously. Right? There's a lot of shit brought from the New World. Haggis? Okay, that's fun. You ain't gonna find that outside of the British Isles, that's for sure. Ain't nobody in China is like, you know what? I'll have some haggis. I'll have some haggis. That sounds so good right now. Haggis. Yummy. Ah, fuck. Shit. Lobster rolls? Lobster rolls might be a unique thing to America. Sorry, I'm texting somebody right now. I'm texting somebody right now. Trying to think what the plan is here. What's taters, precious? Yeah. Chowder. It's true, we got chowder as well, Chet. Forgot about chowder. Alright. I think we're going to go ahead and stop it here for the day, guys. I do apologize again for the short stream. I'm going to be going and, I don't know what's going to happen. What did I just fucking do? Am I having a stroke? Anyways, we are going to go and do a short stream here, chat. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I really appreciate the love and support, dudes. I might be going and having dinner with my grandma here in a couple hours. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. So, thank you guys so much again for tuning in, dudes. Like I said, it is a short stream. We posted in Discord, so don't you hit me with an underworking. Really appreciate you guys being here. We will be back tomorrow for a glorious day of gaming. I hope each and every one of you guys have an awesome day and awesome night. Remember, my friends, no matter what happens, you're the best there ever was and ever will be. I love you. God loves you. And you can do anything in life, my friends, and don't you ever forget it. If we turn out not having this dinner, I'll go and go live again, and we'll finish our Darkwood. We'll see what happens, though. Have a great day, dudes. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Much love.